Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Deltarune newsletter video. This is a very big one because he is actually giving an announced date for chapters 3 and 4. I have no idea what this is going to be talking about because there was already a lot of really good information in the Nintendo Direct. So I'm curious what there is even left to talk about. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more detailed explanations of maybe the background stuff, whatever, who cares? We're here to read it, and I'm excited as hell to do so. So let's just get right into it and start it here. So Deltarune, chapters 1 through 4 release date announcement. Let's get to the point. Release date. Deltarune chapters 1 through 4 will release on June 5th, 2025. That is this freaking year, guys. It is this year. And it is soon this year. Like, it's really soon this year. It will be available on PC, Mac, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation 4. I'll be playing on PC because all my saves are on there. It's really cool. It's going to be on the Switch 2, though, also. And now, also on Nintendo Switch 2 and PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 is new to me. I didn't know that it wasn't on PlayStation 5. I thought it already was, but hey, awesome. Really awesome that's here. I'm not going to watch the trailer. We already watched the trailer, so it's really not that much. Like, it's really only a minute, but it's exciting. It's cool to see little bits of gameplay that there was in there. Price. Deltarune will cost $25. You only have to buy the game once. Upcoming chapters will be added as free updates. Is that not awesome? Like, is Toby Fox not awesome? It's so funny. Everybody's freaking out about the new Nintendo prices. $90 games. GTA is gonna be $100. Everyone's freaking out. Meanwhile, my goat Toby, $25. And hey, I don't know if you want to call it DLC, the new chapters. It's not a DLC, but it kind of is DLC. But it's free. It's free. It's free when you all you gotta do is just do your one payment of $25. Toby Fox, my goat. Indie games, the goat. Wait, I skipped the line. That is not. Wait. Let me start from the top here. Deltarune will cost $25. You only have to buy the game once. Upcoming chapters will be added as free updates. Oh, apologies. Oh my gosh, I just ate and I'm burping up now. I apologize. That is not factored into the cost. I only feel right charging for what's there. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, I understand what he's saying. That's not factored into the cost, though. I only feel right charging for what there currently is, not what I say there will be. Therefore, this $25 to me represents the exact price of 4 chapters. Okay, that's interesting. So each chapter is like $5. So maybe a 7-chapter game would be around $35 if my math isn't freaking horrible dog shit. So, wait. That was bad math. $25 for 4 chapters. That's more than $5. But you get the idea. You can kind of get the idea of like where he's pricing things out. That's cool to see. But it's my hope that as we complete more chapters, you'll feel like this game was worth a super good deal. Just wait, I'll prove it to you. I believe it, man. I believe it. I said this a little bit in my directs, but I think there's a lot of Deltarune like haters. Not haters. Haters is the wrong word. Just people don't care. Like, I feel like Undertale, everyone knows Undertale. Deltarune just feels so much less known to me, and I think that's just because like the way the chapters came out. Like, those first few chapters, people played them and were kind of underwhelmed because they're comparing it to Undertale, where it's like, you only played 1/7 of a game or 2/7 of the game. When the whole game is out, I think it's going to be freaking amazing. Like, there's already these awesome seeds that he's planted. In Chapter 1, too, but really in Chapter 2, there's so many cool seeds that he's been planting, especially with, like, all the Birdly stuff and all that stuff and the weird route and all that. So, I don't know, for some reason, reading that line just feels a bit, it feels bigger than the price. It almost feels like, not that he's saying that, but I'm saying this. Like, I feel like this, I'll prove it to you, is like a little bit to those fucking people who have not really been sold yet on the game. Alright, let's keep reading here. Also, the soundtrack on Steam will cost $15. With the release of chapters 3 and 4, it'll contain over 150 songs. Also, if you buy the soundtrack on Steam, every time a chapter is added, you'll get those tracks too. Isn't the value actually a little too good? Hyperventilating and drools on it. Drools on what? Chill out, Toby. Okay, yeah, no, but true though, 100% agree. Like, indie game's clear, man. They just, the way they price things out is so awesome. I really appreciate it. If you've already been buying the individual chapter soundtracks on Bandcamp, chapters 3 and 4 will release as a separate release on there as well. I don't know too much about Bandcamp. I think Lana Rain uses that as well, though. I think Bandcamp is like a really cool place for for music creators. I think like in terms of like pricing and fairness, they kind of get the best value over there. So I've never personally used Bandcamp, but I probably should, honestly, if it's that much better for creators. My bad. I don't really use Bandcamp, but it's really cool that the stuff is there if you do use it. Steam wishlist. Hey, I just realized I never asked anyone to wishlist the game on Steam. I don't know what it does or what it's for, but if the game's coming out, that means there's only a little time left to get to the top of the rankings. Alright guys, let's go. Let's get that number 1 spot. Somehow after linking it, its ranking dropped abruptly. Okay. I'll do it. Sure, if you ask me to, I will. I agree though, I don't know what it's for or what it does, but hey, Toby, you want me to do it? I will. What are they putting in their mouths? Can't. Oh, it's the Steam logo. I couldn't really tell until I saw Temmie's, but I see it now. The black blends in too much with the Steam logo. Okay, that's cool. That's cute. Console differences, dude. This is actually a big thing, so I'm curious what he has to say. My opinion, like on the Direct, there was like a whole section with like different controls and stuff like that, really utilizing the Nintendo 2 Switch control stuff. So super curious, like how that translates to PC and how that translates to console, Xbox, and stuff like that. Memory. Because I'll say this: when I did the genocide route in Undertale, I did it first on my Switch, and then I went over and I played it on PC, and it was really different. Like specifically, like the Undyne fight, and there's one more too, I can't remember. But really, the Undyne fight, like it felt a lot harder on the Switch. The stick is just a little bit slower and less responsive and whatever, right? The controls, I mean, it's a very minor difference, but it's interesting the differences between the different consoles or like what you play on. And it even felt even more so when I saw the Direct and some of the different controls he was using. So let's read this here. Console differences. As an effort to make the most of As an effort to make the most of being a launch title for the Nintendo Switch 2. I know, is that not awesome? Being an indie game and getting a launch title. Hold on, one moment. Yeah, no, it's really cool that it's like an actual launch title now. Like, I saw someone on Twitter just like say like, yeah, it's cool how like Toby Fox got his start hacking in like old Nintendo games, and now he's literally got a launch title in a prime slot in the Nintendo Direct. It's really awesome for him. But yeah, let me get my mouse out the way. Oh my goodness. So we made a very special room which takes advantage of using mouse controls on 2 controllers at once. Only possible on the Nintendo Switch. Oh, okay, so that's gonna be like in the old Switch, there was like a special mini game too for I never actually played it despite being a Switch player, but it was like it was in like Papyrus's room, wasn't it? It was a special boss, so maybe that's what this is gonna be similar to, which is cool. I'm cool with that. I'm fine. To go with it, let me start back a little bit. The special room with a completely different control scheme. To clarify, all non-Nintendo Switch 2 versions will have the exact same content as the other. So it will be in the other games. Okay, I thought it wouldn't be, but it is. There is no meaningful difference in content amount, dialogue, setting, music, etc. between any version, so you will have a full package of fun no matter which you get. No one gets left out. Does that mean it is or isn't in the game? That seems a little bit vague. Okay. And just to clarify for the cats in the back, no matter what version you buy, everyone gets Pluie for free. Who the hell is Pluie? I'm gonna do a little Google search. Who the hell is Pluie? Okay, can you guys see this? Hold on. This is Pluie. If you didn't know, this is Pluie. I don't recognize this character. Should I recognize this character? There's some fan art of Pluie. I don't recognize this character. What game is Pluie in? I don't know. Maybe he's a Chapter 3 guy that I just don't know about. Okay, let's move on. Alright, other differences. Okay, here's like a list of differences. Interesting. Okay. Final answer. It does get the unique, special, small room. Switch 2 can import save files from the Nintendo Switch demo of Deltarune Chapters 1 2. Important, okay? That is not convenience for you, by the way. That is for him. The chapters are connected. That's for him. That is for him. Can import save files from Nintendo Switch version of Deltarune, the full game too. Cool. Nintendo Switch, importing, good. Get to watch the cute loading screen longer than other consoles. True, that's pretty funny. PC Mac versions. Convenient of having it on your PC. Convenience, true. Recommended control scheme for the Nintendo. So the special room is. I thought we got a final answer. We don't. Okay, so it's in all of our. I don't get it. We'll play it. We'll figure it out. Special rooms in the PC version too. I don't know. I don't know. PS4 and PS5 versions can import save files from the PS4 demo of Chapterune of Deltarune chapters 1 and 2. PS5 version can import save files. Yes. We are required to have trophies. This time they gave rise to a pretty hardcore challenge, but please, I make no endorsement that you actually attempt it. Okay, trophy booty games, interesting. I don't play on PlayStation, I don't really care. Conclusion! Well, the game's coming out, isn't that swell? True! Conclusion again. Oh my gosh, hello. Is that Flowey? Seriously, I've been duct taped over, tied up to a chair, locked in a box, thrown into the bottom of the ocean, dragged around like an anchor, etc., etc. That's what it was like up until now. Now I can say it. Deltarune chapters 1 through 4 release on June 5th, 2025. Isn't that swell? And that's it. Honestly, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, a little bit disappointed. I was kind of hoping there would be a little bit more information, but how can you be mad? We got a release date. That is really what it's about. So I guess not too much to talk about, really. I mean, there's not even much to discuss post. Price is awesome. Again, like, I really appreciate. I mean, I kind of almost expect this from Toby also, just like, he's such a dope dude. The pricing was cool. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff with him. I'm really happy that the new chapters are free, but honestly, I'd be happy paying for them too. Like, I mean, that's where buying stuff on Bandcamp and buying the soundtrack really comes into play, because, dude, he deserves so much more money than 25 games per copy, in my opinion, especially with how these other companies are treating us. Like, Toby really deserves it, so I can't endorse I can't endorse enough. Buy the music, buy the soundtrack. I've bought the soundtrack. I've even bought Undertale for like a lot of my friends, even though they've never opened it or played it. It's just about giving back to the creator, and dude, it's crazy. I've bought in the game, I don't know, like 5 times for like what, $10-15 each, and it's just like it's so worth it. It's the price of like one AAA game. Not only that, but he just had it on sale for $1. Like, I didn't buy it then just because I guess there was nothing to buy it for, like no one to buy it for, but it's just awesome that, you know, you could get it that cheap. So yeah, really appreciate it. It's cool to see Spamton a little bit. But yeah, there's not much to discuss really. It's good to get these out, but not too much to really go over. It's cool to get this extra information though. If you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to comment. Feel free to give it a thumbs up. I've never said that outro. I don't know why that came to my brain. But seriously, feel free to let me know what you guys think of this game. Like, I am so excited. Let me know what you guys are excited about. I'm excited about music. I want to hear some new bangers. And I'm excited about the plot. I need to figure out what happened to Birdley on my weird route. I want to load up Chapter 3 on my weird route, and I want to see what is wrong with Birdley. So, super excited, man. Super excited. Yeah, I'll catch you guys all very shortly in the next one. Have a great, wonderful day. Goodbye.